Top 25 Environmental Project Manager Interview Questions and Answers. In the competitive field of environmental project management, interview preparation is essential for success. This video presents the top 25 interview questions and answers that can help candidates showcase their skills and expertise effectively. Viewers will gain insights into common inquiries, best practices, and strategies to articulate their experiences. By reviewing these questions, candidates can enhance their confidence and readiness for their upcoming interviews in this vital sector. 1. Why are you interested in this role as an environmental project manager? I am drawn to the role of environmental project manager because it aligns with my passion for sustainability and environmental stewardship. Managing projects that positively impact the environment allows me to combine my technical expertise with my commitment to preserving natural resources. I am excited about the opportunity to work collaboratively with diverse teams, tackle pressing environmental challenges, and implement innovative solutions. This position enables me to contribute to meaningful change while fostering a sustainable future for communities and ecosystems. 2. Can you describe your experience managing environmental projects? I have successfully managed multiple environmental projects, focusing on waste reduction, habitat restoration, and compliance with regulations. In one project, I led a team in implementing a waste management program that reduced landfill contributions by 30%. This involved coordinating with local stakeholders, conducting environmental assessments, and developing educational materials for the community. My experience includes budgeting, scheduling, and ensuring that all project phases met environmental standards. I prioritize effective communication and teamwork to achieve project goals while remaining adaptable to unexpected challenges. 3. How do you stay current on environmental regulations and trends? Staying current on environmental regulations and trends involves a multifaceted approach. I regularly review industry publications, subscribe to relevant newsletters, and participate in webinars hosted by environmental organizations. Attending conferences also provides insight into emerging trends and regulatory changes. Networking with other professionals in the field helps me exchange knowledge and best practices. Additionally, I engage with regulatory agencies to stay informed about policy developments and gain first-hand knowledge of upcoming changes that may impact my projects. This proactive approach ensures I remain informed and prepared. 4. Can you share an example of a successful environmental project you managed? One notable project involved the restoration of a wetlands area that had been degraded by industrial activities. I led a multidisciplinary team to develop a comprehensive plan that included habitat restoration, water quality monitoring, and stakeholder engagement. We collaborated with local communities, regulatory agencies, and environmental organizations, ensuring that all voices were heard. As a result, we successfully restored 50 acres of wetlands, improved local biodiversity, and enhanced water quality. This project not only met ecological goals but also fostered community involvement and awareness of environmental issues. 5. How do you handle unexpected environmental issues during a project? When unexpected environmental issues arise, I prioritize assessing the situation to understand the scope and impact. Communication is key. I immediately inform stakeholders and team members to ensure transparency. I develop a response plan that includes mitigation strategies and necessary adjustments to project timelines or resources. Collaborating with experts and regulatory agencies helps in finding effective solutions. Continuous monitoring is essential to adapt the plan as needed, ensuring compliance while minimizing disruptions to the project. Flexibility and proactive problem-solving are critical in these situations. 6. What strategies do you use to ensure project sustainability? Ensuring project sustainability involves integrating environmental, social, and economic considerations throughout the project lifecycle. I prioritize sustainability by conducting thorough assessments during the planning phase to identify potential impacts and opportunities for improvement. Engaging stakeholders early fosters collaboration and ensures their needs are met. I also implement best practices for resource efficiency, waste reduction, and renewable energy use. Regular monitoring and adaptive management allow for adjustments as needed, ensuring that sustainability goals remain aligned with project objectives and stakeholder expectations. 7. How do you manage stakeholder communication and expectations? Effective stakeholder communication is crucial for project success. I begin by identifying all stakeholders and their interests related to the project. Regular updates through meetings, emails, and reports help keep everyone informed and engaged. I also encourage feedback, ensuring their concerns are heard and addressed promptly. Setting clear expectations from the outset helps in aligning goals and minimizing conflicts. During the project, I maintain transparency about challenges and progress, fostering trust and collaboration among all parties involved. This approach enhances commitment and supports project objectives. 8. Can you describe your experience with environmental permitting processes? In my previous roles, I have navigated complex environmental permitting processes across several projects. My experience includes working closely with local, state, and federal agencies to secure necessary permits. I have developed a thorough understanding of the requirements, timelines, and documentation needed for compliance. One notable project involved coordinating with multiple stakeholders to address concerns while ensuring all environmental regulations were met. Through proactive communication and diligent planning, I successfully facilitated the permitting process, allowing for timely project execution without compromising environmental standards. 9. How do you balance environmental goals with business objectives? Balancing environmental goals with business objectives requires a strategic approach. First, I prioritize aligning both sets of goals to identify synergies, ensuring that sustainability initiatives can drive cost savings or enhance brand reputation. Engaging stakeholders early in the process is crucial. This fosters collaboration and facilitates understanding of the benefits of environmental initiatives. Regularly communicating progress and metrics helps maintain momentum. By integrating sustainability into core business strategies, I create win-win scenarios that support both environmental stewardship and organizational growth. 10. What project management tools and software are you familiar with for environmental projects? In my experience as an environmental project manager, I have utilized various project management tools such as Microsoft Project, Asana, and Trello. These platforms help in planning, scheduling, and tracking project progress. Additionally, I have worked with specialized software like ArcGIS for geographic information system analysis, which is essential for environmental assessments. Using these tools enables effective collaboration among team members, facilitates communication with stakeholders, and allows for efficient resource allocation, ultimately leading to successful project outcomes. 11. How do you prioritize tasks when handling multiple projects simultaneously? To effectively prioritize tasks across multiple projects, I utilize a combination of techniques. First, I assess the urgency and impact of each task, categorizing them based on deadlines and significance. I employ project management tools to visualize timelines and dependencies, which helps in identifying critical paths. Regular communication with team members ensures alignment and allows for quick adjustments when priorities shift. I also review project goals frequently, ensuring that my focus remains on high-impact activities that advance both project objectives and stakeholder interests. 12. Can you discuss your experience coordinating with regulatory agencies? Coordinating with regulatory agencies has been a crucial aspect of my role as an environmental project manager. I have successfully navigated complex permitting processes by establishing strong relationships with local, state, and federal agencies. This involves proactive communication to understand their requirements and expectations. For example, during a recent wetland restoration project, I organized regular meetings with agency representatives, which facilitated timely approvals and ensured compliance with environmental standards. My focus has always been on transparency and collaboration, which fosters trust and helps streamline project timelines. 13. Describe a time you had to resolve a conflict regarding environmental standards in a project. In a previous project, we faced a conflict with a contractor regarding the implementation of specific environmental standards mandated by local regulations. The contractor believed that adhering to these standards could significantly increase costs and timelines. To address this, I arranged a meeting with the contractor and key stakeholders to discuss the importance of compliance, emphasizing potential legal ramifications and community impact. By collaboratively exploring alternative solutions that met the standards without compromising the budget, we reached a compromise that satisfied all parties and ensured the project remained on track. 14. How do you assess and manage environmental risks in your projects? Assessing and managing environmental risks involves a systematic approach. First, I conduct a thorough risk assessment by identifying potential environmental impacts associated with the project. This includes evaluating site conditions, regulatory requirements, and stakeholder concerns. I then prioritize the identified risks based on their likelihood and potential consequences. Mitigation strategies are developed, such as implementing best management practices and contingency plans. Regular monitoring and stakeholder engagement ensure that risks are managed proactively throughout the project lifecycle, adapting strategies as necessary to address emerging issues. 15. What methods do you use for monitoring and reporting project environmental impact? To effectively monitor and report on project environmental impact, I utilize a combination of quantitative and qualitative methods. I establish baseline data prior to project initiation, allowing for comparison throughout the project lifecycle. Regular environmental assessments, including air and water quality testing, help track changes over time. I also employ software tools for data management and visualization, making reporting clearer for stakeholders. Engaging with local communities and stakeholders allows me to gather feedback and insights, ensuring that reports reflect not only data but also public perception and concerns. 16. Describe a challenge you encountered in a project and how you overcame it. One significant challenge I faced involved a sudden regulatory change that affected a water management project. Midway through implementation, we discovered that new restrictions on water discharge levels were introduced. To address this, I quickly organized a meeting with stakeholders, including regulatory agencies, to clarify the new requirements. We then re-evaluated our project plan and implemented advanced filtration systems to ensure compliance. This proactive approach not only kept the project on track but also strengthened our relationships with regulatory bodies and enhanced the project's sustainability. 17. How do you foster teamwork and collaboration within your project teams? To foster teamwork and collaboration within project teams, I focus on creating an inclusive environment where all members feel valued and encouraged to share their ideas. I establish clear communication channels and regular check-ins to ensure everyone is on the same page. Team building activities help strengthen relationships and trust. I also emphasize shared goals and collective accountability, motivating team members to support each other in achieving project objectives. Recognizing individual contributions boosts morale and encourages ongoing collaboration throughout the project lifecycle. 18. What is your approach to budgeting and cost control in environmental projects? In managing budgets for environmental projects, I prioritize thorough planning and continuous monitoring. Initially, I develop a detailed budget that includes all potential costs, and I involve key stakeholders in the budgeting process to ensure accuracy. During project execution, I implement regular financial reviews to track spending against the budget. This allows for timely identification of any potential overruns. I also encourage open communication with my team to address financial challenges promptly and explore cost-saving measures without compromising project quality or environmental integrity. 19. How have you incorporated new technologies or innovations in your environmental projects? Incorporating new technologies into environmental projects has been essential for improving efficiency and maximizing positive impacts. For instance, I have utilized geographic information systems, GIS, for better project planning and resource management, allowing for precise mapping of project sites and environmental features. Additionally, I have integrated remote sensing technologies to monitor habitat changes and pollution levels. Embracing innovations like data analytics has enabled me to predict project outcomes more accurately and optimize resource allocation, ultimately leading to more sustainable practices and improved project outcomes. 20. Can you speak to your experience with renewable energy or waste management initiatives? My experience with renewable energy initiatives includes managing solar panel installation projects for commercial buildings, where I coordinated design, permitting, and construction phases. I worked closely with engineering teams to optimize energy efficiency, resulting in a significant reduction in utility costs for clients. In waste management, I led a project focused on developing a recycling program for a municipal facility, which increased recycling rates by 30%. These initiatives not only contributed to sustainability goals but also enhanced community engagement and awareness of environmental issues. 21. How do you ensure compliance with environmental laws and regulations? Ensuring compliance with environmental laws and regulations involves a systematic approach. I begin by thoroughly understanding the relevant laws and monitoring any updates or changes. Developing a compliance checklist is essential, which outlines all necessary permits, reporting requirements, and timelines. Regular training sessions for the team help keep everyone informed about compliance obligations. I also conduct periodic audits to assess adherence and identify areas for improvement. Collaboration with legal and regulatory experts ensures that our projects align with current standards and best practices, minimizing risks and penalties. 22. Describe your approach to stakeholder engagement in community-sensitive projects. Engaging stakeholders in community-sensitive projects requires a tailored approach. First, I identify key stakeholders by assessing their interests and potential impacts. I prioritize open communication, ensuring stakeholders feel heard and valued. Regular updates through meetings, newsletters, or social media keep the community informed and involved. I also facilitate workshops or forums where community members can voice their concerns and ideas. This collaborative approach fosters trust and builds lasting relationships, leading to more successful project outcomes and community support throughout the project's lifecycle. 23. What strategies do you use to promote environmental awareness in your teams or organizations? Promoting environmental awareness involves integrating sustainable practices into the organizational culture. I conduct workshops and training sessions that educate team members about environmental issues and best practices. Utilizing visual aids, such as infographics and presentations, helps communicate the importance of sustainability. Additionally, I encourage participation in community service projects and initiatives that align with our environmental goals. Regularly sharing updates on our environmental performance and celebrating milestones fosters a sense of collective responsibility and motivates teams to stay engaged. 24. Can you discuss a time you advocated for environmental issues against business pressures? Advocating for environmental issues can be challenging, especially when faced with business pressures. In one project, I identified significant environmental impacts from a proposed development that conflicted with our sustainability goals. I organized a meeting with key stakeholders, presenting data on potential long-term risks and demonstrating how sustainable practices could benefit the company's reputation and bottom line. By communicating effectively and emphasizing the importance of corporate responsibility, I was able to persuade leadership to adopt more environmentally friendly practices, ultimately leading to a successful project outcome that aligned with our values. 25. How do you measure success and impact in your environmental projects? Measuring success in environmental projects involves a combination of quantitative and qualitative metrics. Key performance indicators, KPIs, such as reduction in carbon emissions, improvements in biodiversity, or compliance with regulatory standards are essential. Additionally, stakeholder feedback and community engagement surveys provide valuable insights into the project's social impact. Regular monitoring and reporting help track progress against objectives, ensuring transparency. Ultimately, the ability to demonstrate tangible benefits, such as enhanced ecosystem health or increased public awareness, serves as a testament to the project's success. In exploring the top 25 environmental project manager interview questions and answers, we have identified key insights that will help candidates prepare effectively for their interviews. Understanding these questions not only enhances your ability to articulate your experience and skills but also demonstrates your commitment to environmental stewardship. By familiarizing yourself with these topics, you'll be better equipped to impress hiring managers and secure your desired role. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more valuable content. Thank you for watching.